Hello Blazers, it is your boy Roman, your favorite neighborhood Russian. How guys doing today? Welcome to a brand new video, and in today's video guys, we're gonna be looking at how Russian YouTubers exploit the coronavirus pandemic for views and use it in order to gain some clout on YouTube. Now here's the thing, I don't really think that using the coronavirus pandemic for views is something that is inherently bad, because I've done it a few times actually. You know, we're all in this together, this thing is ruining our plans, we're all stuck at home, right? Might as well get a few views of this annoyance. That is all fine. What I'm actually talking about is when you use the coronavirus while also endangering other people's lives and health. Now today we're gonna be looking at a particular YouTuber whose name is Dava. He's supposed to be like a singer, musician or whatever. Today though, I want to talk about this guy because he made a really stupid video that people for some reason are celebrating. Now here's the thing, you guys might remember all of those old ass like feeding the homeless type videos. People coming into like the hoods or like less fortunate, less affluent areas of cities in America and giving out food to the homeless. And the entire thing was just so pretentious. It was done in such poor taste.
Can you guys look at what you're doing to me? Can you guys back out? We got enough for everybody. We got enough for everyone.
We've got enough for everyone. I'm freaking out, dude.
Like the people that they were actually given food to were treated like garbage and everything.
Wait, I'll put it in your hand. Got everybody. All right. Stop.
Stop. Just fucking rude as hell. Stop. Let's put that in.
And it was just abysmal, and it was pretty clear that these guys don't actually really care about the homeless people. They just care about the views that they're gonna get from a video where they feed homeless people. Well, the video that we're gonna be checking out today is kinda similar. Basically, this guy right here, Dava, decided it would be a good idea to go out there during the coronavirus pandemic and give out people buckwheat, which is, you know, a common grain in Russia, used to make porridges, to make, it can be just eaten with anything, with meats, whatever, right? It's one of the staples of Russian cuisine. And so this guy decided to give out some grechka to Russian citizens during the coronavirus epidemic. Let's check it out. Now, in the start of the video, he gives a disclaimer that this video was shot before quarantine was actually announced in Moscow and the Moscow region of Russia. I mean, okay. That doesn't really excuse what's about to happen though. Let's just keep watching.
Ну что, родные мои, всем привет, с вами Дава, и хотелось бы это видео сделать максимально смешным, чтобы поднять вам настроение, так как в мире сложилась не очень хорошая ситуация, все вы знаете, про что я говорю, не хочется лишний раз произносить название той самой проблемы мировой.
I guess he did that to get monetized, because YouTube's actually monetizing videos about the coronavirus now, but like a month ago they weren't.
Короче, сейчас это мой помощник, его зовут Зохан. Так, а мне, кстати, моя маска нужна. Маску можно, пожалуйста? Так, спасибо, это мой помощник Гоша.
Notice the fact that they're only putting masks when the video starts. Before that, I mean, why wear masks, right? My YouTube audience can't see it, what's the point? I like how you has stay home in the video title as well, even though they're literally not staying home in the video. I don't know what part of stay home this guy doesn't understand. It's literally right there. Stay home. You're clearly not.
Быстрее, у нас мало времени, потому что нам надо успеть найти гречку. Да нельзя было сначала расклеить.
Am I the only one who feels like this is like weirdly like propagandistic in a way or whatever? It says special offer, buckwheat for you for free. Has buckwheat in the background, whatever, but it also has this like photoshopped ass politician looking like face in it. Is this guy running for president? He might as well be in 10 years. He's part of the Russian mafia, so he'll be very fitting. Like, you giving out food and endangering people's lives by coming into contact with hundreds of people in the span of a few hours. Why censor the whole thing around yourself and make yourself like the center of attention? This is like so douchey, man. Oh yeah, make sure to... I thought it was plugging this merge. Alright, fine enough.
Все, мы готовы.
This really is the Russian Jake Paul, isn't it? Like, he even has the same cut and everything. Come on, man.
Все по тачкам садимся, сейчас едем искать гречку в этом городе. Покупаем ее, скупаем, грузим в эту тачку, едем и раздаем. А все почему?
I like how the entire point of the video is the fact that apparently there's like not enough buckwheat in stores apparently, because this was the start of the coronavirus craze and people were going in and actually buying a lot of food in supermarkets. Now it's really not the case because it's been going on for longer and people aren't really like stacking resources up because like they used to. But the idea of this video is that there's not enough buckwheat in stores, so we need to give it out to the people of Moscow. But what this guy is gonna do is that he's gonna go around the entirety of Moscow and buy out all the buckwheat he can get and give it out at one location somewhere in Moscow, because they only give it out on one location in the city in this entire video. So essentially what he did is that he bought out all the buckwheat around the entirety of Moscow, left like 90% of residents of the city without buckwheat, to give give it out in one district of the city to everybody there for free. That's really sick, dude. Really helping out the situation where there's not enough buckwheat, even though that's not really true. Like, this is just so dumb. You know I'm exaggerating, right? But this is kind of what's going on.
72 коробки.
Там сколько пачек получается?
Коробки 12 пачек.
864.
Можно взять, короче, чуть-чуть туалетки, вот, раздать, вот так вот. Палет надо, я думаю, взять вот такой. Один, в принципе, он займет место в грузовичке.
They're giving out toilet paper as well. You know, all the most needed products ever. Everything that was in the memes, these guys are buying.
56, 160.
56 тысяч, 160 получается вот за весь вот
Okay,
этот
so
палет.
they spent like $800 on the foods. What's with the Inception music in this entire video?
Гречка бесплатно, бесплатно. Вот, пожалуйста, пожалуйста.
На, бро, держи. С кайфом.
А, здорово.
О, какие люди! Это тебе. Бери.
Yeah, of course, of course. Coronavirus, guys, pandemic going around. Make sure to shake everyone's hands. These guys that work at like a construction site, those guys have definitely washed their hands very thoroughly. And you're giving out food, so you're gonna be contacting hundreds of people today. Make sure to shake their hands, of course, bro, of course, as you do, man. Jesus Christ, this guy's a fucking idiot.
А туалетку тоже можно.
Надо? Наждите на здоровье.
Все, что было, ребята, берите.
See, just okay. They're wearing gloves, but like
Гречка
still,
бесплатно!
you know.
Гречка бесплатно!
See, like, the only sane people, as you guys can see from this video, the only sane people in the entirety of Russia are Chinese, because they're used to wearing masks anyway, so they're the only one that are prepared for this shit. Everybody else, Russians, nobody cares.
Так, это вам.
This is just a health hazard, man. You see, like, they've literally created a gathering. There's like at least 30 people standing around them, and nobody's wearing masks. Everybody's just hanging around, talking to each other. No social distancing going on whatsoever.
Держите, держите.
Давид,
Да,
вот что вы частный личность?
да, просто. Так, держите, держите.
Все, благодарю, удачи.
I understand his thought process because he's an idiot. He's like, oh, well, whatever, we're standing right here. We're all wearing masks. We're all wearing gloves, right? Everything's gonna be fine. We're not infected, guys. We're rich YouTube stars. We don't have real jobs. We don't contact the lower class, you know? We're not infected with corona. Nothing's gonna happen to us. And we can't infect anybody. Yeah, right, but what you're doing is that you're creating a massive crowd around yourself. Most people are not wearing masks. Like, this can't be good. Like, this is just moronic. This guy should be jailed for bioterrorism. Look, I understand it seems like I'm tearing too much into the guy right now, but for real.
Гречка бесплатно!
Можно вот бесплатно обнять?
Да. Давай.
Of course, man. Of course. Of course. You've touched hands, talked to about 100 people within a span of an hour. Most of them were not wearing masks or anything like that. Yeah, dude, just hug the teenage girl that has no mask on or no gloves on or anything like that. Why not, man? I don't see any problem with it.
Здрасте.
Yeah, sure. Make sure to go up to all the old people as well, because we know that all the old people are, they're the most prone to the coronavirus, they suffer the worst from the coronavirus, and they have the highest death rates. Sure, dude, make sure to, he's not even, like, at the truck at this point. He's just going out on the street and picking out, select old people, and he's like, yeah, yo, that old grandma right there, let's go, dude, let's, yo, man, fuck this grandma, dog. Let's go over and give her that corona, man. And it's like the whole premise of this entire challenge or, thing that he's doing is that most people that will be interested in getting buckwheat are old people. Because for most younger people, they're just gonna probably walk by, they're gonna be like, what is this? There's gonna be a lot of like middle-aged moms coming over or whatever, but most of the people that are gonna be taking this free foods from this truck are going to be old people. Because the elderly in Russia are very poor, the pensions are horrible, and so of course they're gonna take free foods, of course they're gonna take free buckwheat. And ironically, they're the most prone to the coronavirus, which this entire epic video is a huge spreader of. Like, I bet this video alone gave gave like 100 people the coronavirus. Like, I'm just talking out of my ass here, but like, that's probably what happened.
Как у вас дела? Нормально все?
Мне нормально.
Настроение хорошее?
Ну, конечно, такой, как у всех.
Ну, главное, не переживайте много, все будет хорошо.
Не очень праздничный, но все-таки
Ну, к сожалению, да.
светит, молодых много ребят, веселых.
Ну, мы пытаемся немного поднять настроение, поэтому как-то так.
Спасибо вам большое.
Хорошего вам дня, спасибо.
You know, it's a wholesome interaction with a grandma or whatever, with a Russian babushka, but when you think about the implications of the entire thing, it's not nice. Bus driver had to run out of his bus, take toilet paper and come back. Oh my god. I feel like he was just shitting himself and he was like, dude, I have to go right now. This is my shot. Yeah, man, look at... They're standing so close to each other. Everybody, it's like a line. There's a real line that's forming in of people that want to take this shit. This is the fucking opposite of social distancing.
Сколько вы несете? Сколько вы
Yeah,
несете?
make sure everybody gathers around the oldest grandma and gives her as much spores of coronavirus as possible. Let's all gather around.
Ты сможешь нести?
Oh my god. This is really exactly like that Fit in the Homeless video, isn't it? Everybody's like, ha funny lol. And like, I'm not saying right now that you need to completely avoid the outside world and not ever talk to people, whatever. All I'm saying is that you need to make as much effort to stay at home. And as a YouTuber, as a public figure, you need to avoid creating situations when you create huge gatherings of people on the streets. Because those things actually potentially spreading the virus. And like he said in this video, this was done before the quarantine in Russia, yada yada yada. Well, it doesn't really excuse what this whole thing led up to. And what you did, you know? The quarantine was announced a bit late in Russia. Even before it was announced, I already knew what to do. I already knew that we need to avoid public places, we need to avoid public gatherings. Essentially, I would say about 1.5 months before the quarantine in Russia was actually announced, I stopped going out to like bars and stuff like that because I knew that it's time to stop. And it's time to avoid these public gatherings and events, etc. But this was recorded like 2 days before it, and this guy is so fucking clueless because he's a dumbass and he's created a huge health hazard when he's gathered around people to give them food and everybody's just talking to each other, not social distancing, within meters, within centimeters of each other, giving each other coronavirus. Sick. Dude, you're a fucking genius.
У нас осталось там коробок 10 или 15. Мы сейчас позвонили в дом матери, нас там сейчас ждут, мы приедем и все, что осталось, отдадим им.
This is actually not that bad. They came to like an orphanage or whatever, and they left a whole bunch of food there as well, right? And if they actually really cared, this is what they should have done, because places like orphanages, I guess, yeah, they need food, they need financing, and also if you just arrive with a huge truck and give food to a particular organization, you remove the entire aspect of giving out food and gathering people around each other, therefore spreading the virus. There's like only a few people involved, not hundreds. Well, he could have done that, but you know, that doesn't really get the views, so what's the point? Let's do a Feed the Homeless video instead, and it's an epic win. But yeah guys, what else is there to say? The Russian YouTube community is just as bad as the Western YouTuber community, you know, we're just as good as exploiting topics for our personal gain. And it goes as far as not just making a clickbait video about something, no, it goes as far as basically creating an event that spreads the coronavirus between hundreds of people on the streets in order to get some views on your YouTube channel and to get some karma points on the internet. I'm not gonna lie, bro, that is pretty cringe. So yeah guys, I guess that is going to be pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. What I want you guys to take away from this video: stay home, do not be like this guy. You can go out, but please avoid public spaces and huge gatherings of people, and don't give out food on the streets amidst the coronavirus pandemic. And yeah guys, that is going to be pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did enjoy it, please make sure to slap the like button on it. And as well guys, if you want to support my channel, make sure to go over down in the description to my Patreon link. I would gladly appreciate it. And yeah guys, once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.